Well, it's streaming, but you're not getting pulled into the broadcasting software.
Oh, you're on the new Skype version, is that what's up? You're on the new...
Turn that off. Yeah, I am. I wonder if... yeah, it fucking updated on me, piece of shit. Well, actually, I have the desktop icon. Okay, I'm gonna call you right back.
Hey.
Got the old one working.
Cool.
Forgot it. It must not have. I don't uninstalled the old desktop version. But yeah, I don't know where Steve is. Fuck him.
Is your boy Mark with him again this time?
I believe so. But anyways, yeah, hello everyone. Welcome to episode number 47 of SEO Unmasked. Today is September 27th, 2018. Glad to have you with us. I'm Garrett Groff.
I'm Ben Deletta.
Yeah, we had a bit of a hiatus. Steve and I didn't end up making it around to do a show while we were at, what's it called? Learn Inbound over in Dublin.
Since this is the first time I'm actually seeing you since you got back, I think you should tell the audience about your experience.
Like the whole trip or just Learn Inbound?
More about your traveling experience.
So, it wasn't good. I flew from Minneapolis to JFK on Delta first class. That was fine. And I'd gotten a deal on the flight, and I got in a JFK about like 10 in the morning or something, and I wanted to try the Norwegian Premium out. They fly from JFK to London Gatwick, and it's $1,300 for a business class round trip flight. Pretty good deal compared to everybody else. So I'm like, yeah, fuck it, let's try it. Steve had heard some good things, and anyways, I get into London. I had a 12-hour layover, approximately, and I fully expected to be able to go in the lounge and work for the whole day, probably take a nap, whatever. Worth it, saving all that money compared to like flying Delta in business class. It's just insanely expensive. And anyways,
hey boys, hey,
here he is.
Where's your camera?
Are we on? Is the video working?
No, it's not.
Yeah, it's fucking working.
Oh, here he comes.
Hey boys,
There he is. What's up?
there's been a full-on fight down here at the Brighton SEO.
And you might be shocked it didn't involve me. So, what to say about that?
Well, Garrett's pretty shocked because he'd like to punch you in the face right now.
Yeah.
Why?
I love Garrett, but he's get a freebie if he wants one.
Oh, there you go. At Miami,
I don't want to punch
he's
anybody.
gonna punch you in the face.
In Miami.
I don't reckon you're probably going to cancel now. I don't reckon you want to punch him.
No.
I don't reckon you're going to cancel coming to Miami now.
I love Garrett. Fine.
Who?
Well, you love him, but he's going to punch you in the face.
Yeah, it's fine.
So who got in a fight?
Tom, what's Tom's surname? Tom Casano?
Yeah, Tom Casano.
Tom Casano. So remember when we were in Brighton SEO last time? And Casano, the whole Twitter thing was going on? The guy waited till now, 6 months later.
Are you sure it's Tom Casano, the guy that was on the 24 Hours of SEO?
Oh, no, it wasn't Tom Casano. What's Tom's surname?
I'm trying to work.
Mark's going to work it out.
Okay. Yeah, I don't
Wait,
think.
so
This has the correct surname.
This is a fight about SEO?
Brighton SEO, and there was this whole fight going to happen. It never happened. So, like, right here in the Hilton bar,
Tom Rayner.
Tom Rayner got smacked around the back of the head by the guy who threatened him in April.
So, remind me why they were in a fight.
Is his picture come up okay?
Oh, that's him?
Yep.
Yeah.
It wasn't a proper punch. It was a bit slap.
Oh, yeah. It was an open hand girl slap around the back of the head, apparently.
That's an insult to SEO. But
Why did they want to fight to begin with?
Absolutely fucking pathetic. I mean, But yeah, like, so it's all got out of hand right away. Like, before it even started, we're talking 3 p.m.
Yep.
While I was still on my train down from Brighton, he was still in like fucking Bristol or something. Like, we hadn't even like seriously started heading down here. There was bitch slaps around the back of the head already happening over stuff that happened in April. I mean, Brighton SEO, it's a mature adult event.
Yep. In America, you have it one day, but in England, we're setting the pace. I think.
Yeah, we're setting the pace for immaturity here. I mean, like, if you want to get slapped around the back of the head by a child, come to Brighton SEO. And what's this guy's name? Do you know the guy's name that fucking slapped him? I don't give a shit what this guy's name is.
It's a bit
You're
of
a fucking child.
Yeah.
You're a fucking child. If you want to fucking argue with me about it,
So that guy that you just showed the picture of, he's the one that got slapped? Or he did the slapping?
Like, you want to talk to me about it? You're a fucking child. Like, you're going to wait for 6 months angry about something? Just come fucking have a chat with me tomorrow and I'll tell you you're a fucking child to your face. And if you fucking smack me around the head, if I lose the fight, I'll call the police. If I win the fight, you'll be fucking It's your choice. It's your choice how you go to jail, in a coma or after I call the police and you beat me up. I don't really give a shit, but you're a fucking child.
Were you involved in this fight?
No. I was in fucking London.
Yeah, you were in London.
I was in London at the time. We turned up here. We turned up here, and Twitter is going fucking insane.
Yeah.
Absolutely fucking insane. Like, so we ask everyone what's going on, and everyone's like, "Oh yeah." Like, Tom just got fucking bitch slapped with an open hand woman chop round the back of the head. So this guy, who weighs like 7 stone more than him, he's still too scared to hit him with a man punch.
You bitch slapped.
Yeah.
You didn't even bitch slap him.
So what are you two up to right now?
Yeah, no respect. Full children behavior.
Yep.
What are you
Are
guys
we live?
doing right now?
I'm still really confused about what actually
I
happened.
haven't got much more material left. If we're not live, then
Oh, we're live, buddy.
right. Well, are we live? Yeah.
Yeah, we're live.
Excellent. I was going to say, because if we're not live, we're 13 minutes into a show that isn't repeating.
Yeah. Doug Phillips.
Doug Phillips.
So what are you guys up to now? Getting some drinks?
Well, we're still at the. They told us they were closing the bar now, but they seem to still be open. So probably we're gonna have another couple of old fashions here and continue the show from the Hilton bar.
Yeah. Sounds like a plan. Well, Garrett was just telling us about his flight, and
I must admit, it's been kind of weird actually, because this is the first event I've been to since Garrett came to the last two.
I wish Garrett was here. I mean, last time it was. I really miss you, Garrett. Hope we can see you again.
Well, you'll see him in Miami if you behave yourself.
Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing you, mate. It's good to hang with you.
Yeah.
And Ben, you should go to Miami if you can as well.
are you coming to Vegas, Mark?
Oh, you're going to come back. You're coming to Miami, Ben, right?
You're on the East Coast, Ben.
Yeah. When is Miami or what?
Pubcon Miami, when is it, March?
I don't know, you booked it.
Yeah, something like
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be there for that.
Yeah.
That'll be a good event.
It'd be nice to meet you, Ben.
Yes, sir. And we can have some of those old fashions together.
You're going to grab some old fashions together.
Oh, yeah. Like this.
Right now, I'm just drinking water.
Yeah, I'm having coffee. I'm tired.
You're slacking. Get yourself an old fashioned.
Well, anyways, where was I?
Want to jump into this news we got here?
Yeah, we can just do that. Don't fly Norwegian Air.
I'll let you lead the news choices here.
All right, so first on the list, we had an article here from cryptographyengineering.com that Steve shared with us. Why I'm leaving Chrome. Why I'm done with Chrome.
I'll leave you to analyze that one, Garrett.
Why I'm leaving Chrome? Because you've got a brain?
Well, actually, Mark has some additional context for this one.
Why I'm leaving Chrome? Anyone with a brain would be leaving Chrome right now. Especially after they signed that deal with China. You don't want to be on any Google product if you can.
I hate all Google products as well. So this sounds like a good, solid point. What do you reckon, Vin?
I think that them automatically signing you into the browser is it's an obvious showing that they give two shits about the user and the privacy.
Yeah, that's the main point. I mean, like, all joking aside, like, if you're telling people, oh, you've signed into your Gmail, so we're gonna like sign you into the browser and steal all your cookies from now on, that's not the same thing.
No.
Like, people have clearly made a different decision. Like, do I want to sign into the browser?
Hey, you know what's funny? On Twitter, I just logged on Twitter to make a tweet that we're covering the Golden
Wait a
Glove.
sec. Say again, Garrett.
I logged on to Twitter and I made a post saying that tune into the show so you can watch the live coverage at Brighton SEO as we report on the Golden Glove boxing match that's taking place. And
it turns out the fight.
It asked me who recommended people to follow Tom Rayner.
Off the head that Tom took.
Any real man would say that that's not a fight.
Yeah, I think Tom should have fucking sorted him out, but you know, there is talk that tomorrow there will be a steel cage.
Oh yeah.
Barbed wire round the top of the cage.
Real weapons.
No way in.
A fist, not a slap.
No way out. But that's only talk. There is a chance that what'll actually happen is Brighton SEO will ban the cunt that slapped Tom around the back of the head like he should be banned, and he won't be here tomorrow.
Well, if there is any further fighting, you have to record it so we can air it live.
Oh, yeah. If there's actually any fighting when we're here, we're going to record it.
Nice.
Tom actually was going to be on the show, but he in the aftermath of being smacked around the back of the head by a 5-foot midget, he became too drunk to appear on the show and went to bed.
Yep. His hair got too big.
So even the offer of free old fashions wasn't sufficient to. But he did say on the 24 hours of SEO, he will take all questions answered. So if you want to hear the full fucking story,
I do.
Donate some money, and we're gonna get the links up in a week's time. It's gonna be amazing, and it's, honestly,
yeah,
it's gonna be totally worth it. I mean, because there's some it was a big chop on the backhand.
Yep. It was a good.
I mean, many women would have been proud of the shot this guy gave. Yeah. I love how I'm insulting it. Apparently, this guy's a psycho.
Yep.
I love how I'm.
But I didn't mean to derail this because I didn't even get to say the point.
Down here to the bar now. I don't give a shit.
It's so authentic. You don't want to try anything.
I don't even give a shit about this guy. Apparently he's a psycho. Apparently he's like a big man that everyone in SEO is afraid of, and he gave our boy Tom a backhand chop. I really don't give a shit. Do you want to come down here, boy? Where are you?
Still don't know who you're talking about.
What the fuck? Like, he gave this guy a fucking shot on his head, and he's still walking around talking about it. I'm not really fucking scared.
The back of the head. The back of the head.
Well, even if he wins, like, who gives a fuck? Like, what's he gonna do? Come down to a fight with some random stranger in there? I wouldn't even recognize him if he walked in now. I don't even know what he looks like, except that he's a midget with a brain the size of a fucking like a quarter of the size. Like he's a half-sized person with a brain the size of a quarter-sized person. Did you hear it, boy?
All right.
Are you up there? Are you back in your room? Do you want to come back down to the bar and have a chat to us?
I don't know.
Yep,
it seems like he does. He's in, oh yeah, he is actually in the hotel.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is actually in the hotel. Even though he's too small to see if he was.
You guys are too entertaining right now. I kind of just want to listen to more about what's going on at the event.
It's like if you kind of looked under the table, you might see his fucking, I don't know, his piss.
Shadow.
Yeah.
Shoes. Yeah.
Like, seriously, go fuck yourself, dude. Like,
well, anyways.
Did you close any business today?
Oh, yeah, to be honest, actually, I may have I won't out him on this call because, like, he has to actually put his name down and speak properly. But we may actually have a new speaker for the 24 hours of SEO. That's the main thing I've been promoting. I don't talk to anyone about business because who gives a fuck about business? Like, we just meet people, they like us, they'll do a business with us. Like, I'm mainly looking at the 24 hours. We want to raise $25,000 for St. Jude's Children's Cancer. That's the main thing. Like, we raised $6,000 this year. It was disappointing. Like, I mean, everyone thinks we had a great year, though. When you tell people how disappointed we were, they're like, "Oh, but you had a great first year. Like, we'd never done it before."
Yeah.
So
you set the bar very high.
yeah, like we raised $6,000 our first year. I want to raise $25,000 year 2, and that's what I do at conferences. If we bump into people that do business with us, great. But at the end of the day, like we all live pretty well. So I may have bullied one of the main speakers here today into speaking at the next 24 hours.
Cool.
So we'll see. Well, but I'm not going to out him in public, so I don't want to like fucking psych him out. If he changes his mind, that's fine. I was pretty pushy when I spoke to him.
Okay.
So he has agreed.
That's
to
hard to
speak.
believe.
And but I mean, the thing with all of them is like they come to one of these fucking bullshit conferences. How many people come in their room? Like 2,000 people. How many people at peak watching? So like, if we give the good slots to people who are famous and are actually going to share some serious knowledge, they're going to get like 20,000 people, even with last year's shit stats. If we get some better numbers this year, they might get 30,000 people watching. You know what I mean? Like, it's a seriously good opportunity for them to boost their speaking and shit like that. So that's what I said to him. I was like, look, we're not going to put you on at 3 in the morning. You're a proper speaker that's been here. Because one of our main things is we don't just want to be doing the boring SEO shit anymore, like where it's all like technical SEO, like super detailed. We want to make it fun for the viewers. So there's going to be some amazing speakers. Like if someone like Paul Shapiro wants to come on again and share like his insane knowledge, then he can definitely have one of the slots. But we're not going to have like 50 slots like that. We need some fun stuff as well.
Yeah.
Cool.
The second year is going to be a lot better than the first year, I think.
Well, we better raise more than fucking 6,000.
Not just the amount of money.
I mean, because Vin is actually going to stay awake the whole 24 hours.
That is a hard.
He's not going to be a fucking piece of shit and sleep the whole way through, are you?
How about this? I have a.
He promised it, hasn't he, Garrett? He promised it.
Steve did it. Garrett did it. You did it, Vin.
How about I donate extra money for every hour that I'm not on it?
Okay, that's cool. I like that.
Shake your hand on that one. Yeah. Shake.
Yeah.
That'll do.
I think we're gonna win here. He's gonna donate. So we've got the $15,000 all down because he's gonna be asleep for at least 15 hours. It's gonna be $1,000 an hour because there's no excuse for being asleep for more than like 3 hours or something.
Let me talk to my legal counsel about that, but I'm sure we'll come to an agreement.
Joey's wife is going to be backhanding him every 12 seconds.
Yeah. She's watching a new piece of furniture float away with my dreams. But all right, let's get back to news.
Yeah, it's been pretty crazy down here at Brighton SEO.
Yeah. All right. Next on the list here, Cyrus Shepard had talked about it, and Barry covered it at the round table. Google has announced that they've overhauled a little bit how Google image algorithm, the Google Images algorithm to rank results works and stuff like that.
The only thing I'm concerned about with Google Images is when they're going to start giving us search volume from Google Images, so I can track
the reason I included it, just so the people at home can understand why I put it in here, is like Garrett's been talking a bunch about how relevance for links, relevance for what Google understands the page is about, and all that kind of stuff matters. This is like a confirmation for one of Google's search results that the relevance of the image is the main thing. So I didn't include it because I don't think like most of us didn't know it on Google image search already. I just thought it was like an additional kind of backup point to some of the stuff Garrett's talked about on previous episodes of the show. That's kind of why I chucked it in there. So
I actually really like that they're giving more emphasis to Google Images. But like I said, it's all these changes don't really matter until we have the analytics to see what how the traffic is performing once it clicks through to the site.
Oh yeah. No, I mean, I'll let Garrett speak for me on this one because it was his kind of point. But I think no one would question you need the data first, but it's evidence that what Garrett suspected since like 6 years ago is right. It's why I included it.
Yeah.
Let Garrett kind of pick up in more detail.
Oh, I mean, yeah, in a perfect world, algorithms and machine learning could just spot relevancy and tell exactly white and black, yeah, this is relevant or not. But obviously, it doesn't always work like that. I started like thinking about images really specifically too a few months ago. I was curious if you linked to an image, you built some links to an image, and the way that you saved the image was on a page, if that would spread the... What?
My battery's dying apparently.
Oh.
It was on 60% and now it's on 22. We've only been here like fucking half an hour.
Oh. We've been here 20 minutes.
Yeah. We'll do like 10 minutes here, and then we'll run up to our rooms and rejoin.
Yeah.
Okay.
On our laptops, obviously. So.
On your laptop.
Well, you down yours. You got first. Mark's heading up first.
He's got to clear his porn off the computer before.
Oh yeah. I mean, he doesn't want any. He doesn't want any Batman cop photos on it.
It likes that kind of thing. So hey.
Well, no, I mean, who has it on their computer is all I'm saying. It's like mainly yours. Off you go, boy. He's off now to clear the BMC photos.
Maybe. Who knows?
Maybe you'll see them when he gets there.
Anyways, we can just move on to the tweet by Barry Adams.
Off you go. We'll be up in a minute. Do you know have you got Garrett's ID to find stuff on?
No. I'm just going
Garrett, have you got his thing to sign?
Right.
His Skype?
All right, so he's gonna come up to my room because.
Okay. Anyways, last week Barry had said something that.
Yeah, so you guys got Google Images, and we're joining for the next topic.
What?
What? I know. I've still got plenty of drink left. I'm staying here for like 5 minutes or so. I made you down yours because you were going up to a room.
No.
Get up to your room.
I'll go to the bottom of the
Okay. He's gone to have a quick wank over the BMC.
Okay, well, that's up to him. I don't care.
It's all right. I'm still here. It's fine, guys. Not everyone on the show likes BMC.
Did you have Steve Salty Guinness today yet?
Sorry?
Did you have?
Say it again.
Did you have Steve Salty Guinness?
Not in Ireland. There's no good Guinness here.
Ben gets a point.
We're just drinking whiskey. There's no good Guinness in Brighton. I mean, there's no good anything in Brighton, but at least, whiskey, it comes in a bottle. They can't really fuck it up that much.
Steve, how many drinks should I prepare to have a day at Pubcon?
20 to 30.
12 to 25.
All right. I'm going to hold you to that, man.
Yeah, it'll be fine. I mean, honestly, like, you spread them out, so it just kind of just blends in. It's fine. Yeah, it's not as bad as it seems. Honestly, it's not as bad as it seems.
What time did you...
I have some pretty funny stories from tonight, but I'm not going to do them on air.
Okay.
I'll tell you guys tomorrow or something. But yeah, like seriously, there's some serious fucking weirdos at these events, man. Like it's just insane.
Excuse me.
Like, I mean, some of these people are just like, I mean, they're probably pedos.
It's really killing you that you can't say it on air, isn't it?
They're probably pedos. I'm not gonna lie.
Do they drive Volvos?
Yeah. I mean, there is a 64% Volvo ratio, which, like, if you're a police officer, you'd be like, okay, that's some easy arrest, because Volvo equals probably a pedo. So you'd get half of them then, but some of them, they don't even drive. They're just coming on the train, so you haven't got the evidence. But you kind of look at them and you're like, yeah, probably a pedo.
All right.
I mean, honest to fucking God, there's some
Well,
serious...
can you describe the common, like what traits you're looking for to make that distinction?
Well, I mean, most pedos like children.
Yeah, so
I mean, that's a big warning sign. Like, you know, if they're like 40 and they seem to be interested in the women at the conference who are 19, I generally consider that to be a warning sign, you know.
There's 19-year-olds at the conference?
Oh yeah. I mean, like, this is a conference where like 80% of the people are children at some conference. So you want to really stay away from talking to them. Oh, that's actually the biggest warning sign. We're all here to make money. Like, if you're actually talking to a 19-year-old girl at this conference, like, you're clearly a pedo. That's just the oldest you can get. Like, you can't get any younger. You'd prefer younger, but, like, you know, it's not available. Like, whereas the rest of us who are here to make some money, we're after the 20% who actually have fucking jobs and make money. Like, run a company or run an agency and that kind of shit. So, like, we're not talking to a 19-year-old. You know what I mean? Like, that's your main pedo sign, is like just some random dude who's like clearly 45, but seems to be really interested in talking to the young girls whose companies paid for them to come to this conference to learn shit.
Hey, did you add this article about China splitting into a different internet?
I don't remember any articles. You're like, yeah. Any stuff I put on the list, guys, are how I have to talk about.
I don't want to talk about China.
You don't want to talk about China?
No.
Oh, yeah. All that was I think it was Zox was going on about it, wasn't it?
No, it was Eric Schmidt from Google said
he's
that
really angry that China was like gonna just totally descend into like a separate internet where everything was censored. And I feel like Mark should talk about this because he has the taste for that region of the world.
It's possible. Google have signed a deal with China.
There we go. It's possible. The man who knows the region.
Okay.
Takanawa has confirmed.
It's not even a fucking Japanese name, man.
Well, look, it's what they say on Family Guy. Like, Family Guy knows what it's all about. Trisha Takanawa. Look, Family Guy. I mean, you trying to tell me I can't trust Family Guy now to tell me what's going on in the world?
Tell me more, Mark. I want to hear about this China deal.
Yeah. Mark's going to give you some proper information now. Give him some proper information.
What am I talking about?
China's secret deal with Google about the second internet.
Yeah, basically in China, 80% of the internet is banned because
the new change, not the old change.
So they're introducing a social credit system. Is that what we're talking about?
And Google's like,
yes. And Google wants to be part of the social credit system. The social credit system based on the idea of how you act in real life will impact how you act online and vice versa. So if you're a good citizen, you get access to more jobs and more online services.
More 16-year-olds.
Yeah.
Is this a real thing or is this a theory?
Yeah, it's a real thing. Okay. So in Australia, there were some students who were studying for MBAs in Australia. And a few of them were they were learning how to do an MBA, but a few of them were working for the Chinese government. And their job was to spy on other Chinese students. And if any of them acted in a way which was against the Chinese government, they were reported on back in China. And in doing so, their social credit score went down. So anything you do which is against the Chinese government lowers the score. And that...
But the government's the one that decides who, like, the credits and the merits.
Yeah, exactly. And so they can decide what jobs you have access to, what finance you have access to, etc. And so in future, people were going to, when they look at your jobs, if you apply for a job, they're going to not only look at your skills and your references, but they look at your social credit system score. If your social credit score is too low, you won't get the job. And you can say that's something for the Chinese system, but in the West we're seeing that too, because some people won't give you a job if you don't have a Facebook account. They can't access your Facebook account.
That's not true.
It is true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Trust me, I've lost out on jobs, or that.
You applied to be a toilet cleaner once, and they wouldn't let you go in there because there was no pictures in a toilet.
I've applied for jobs where if you don't have a Facebook account, they won't give you an interview. Or won't give you a job because they look at you.
I understand that not getting a job if you're a felon or if you've been arrested before. But not having a Facebook account, that's a little bit overboard in my book.
Yeah, I agree with you, Vin, but it does happen.
Yeah.
And so, because people want to be able to see what you've done, and you've got no online presence, and then they...
It's less common over here than there, though. They
it's true.
formalised the system.
It's formalised in China.
Formalised. You have a social score.
Yeah.
Like if you over here, it's like okay, some companies might be suspicious that you don't have a Facebook account. They might think you're some kind of weirdo that you don't have one. But in China, it's like you don't have one, and they can't score you. Your score is fucked.
Yeah.
Exactly. With some things,
it's like they want the entire citizen body to operate as one unit. And that's kind of scary.
You have to remember that the Anglosphere, Britain, America, Australia, New Zealand, we believe in individualism. But in China, it's a very collectivist society.
Yeah.
So how you act in relation to the whole society will determine your ability. Oh.
I feel like we should just wrap this up with a quick singing of Rule Britannia. Britannia, come on, rules the waves. Britain, never shall. Where's Garrett? Like he's not coming back.
He wants to go smoke a cigarette.
I only have like 7% left on my charge now.
You didn't even finish your fucking mockery of that song.
Let's do the videos we go up.
What? I finished the song. I needed to. Look, we've got no ships left, and we've got no waves left. Oh, here we go. Garrett's back. We can wrap things up now.
All right,
we have very low charge. I will try and join you in like 10, 15 minutes.
Okay, sounds good.
Catch you later, man.
What'd I miss?
He was just singing some Britannia song, sounded like a soccer chant. And Mark was telling me about China's collectivist social structure.
Oh. See, this is a very well-rounded show.
Yeah, I think we should just wrap it up while he's gone to see if he thinks he's coming back in 15 minutes. And,
let's just blow through a couple of these important news things. And
Search Engine Roundtable, September 19th, possible SERP volatility. Did you see anything?
No. The skin site was actually pretty flat for most of this month. Didn't see anything until this week. We picked up some traffic, but nothing on our UK sites either. But they don't get huge. They really don't get much traffic. They only get like 1,000 hits a month. So like, didn't see anything there either, which wouldn't surprise anybody because they don't get much traffic. But
and you guys are going pretty hard with the skincare site. I didn't realize how many new articles you had up.
Yeah, I'm putting a fuck ton up. We're just trying. Really, the whole goal is to like make it like a full-blown like skincare publishing site. You know, it's something that people want to read every day, and there's tons of stuff to cover. So it's a lot of articles and
you're doing like how-to articles plus news as well. So that's
and we actually got our first paid product review for the site that Megan's going to be doing. So that'll be cool. And then we want to start like interviewing some dermatologists and skin doctors or whatever. And it'll be cool, but it's a lot of fucking work to like organize that and keep it all straight. But
yeah. What do you mean paid product review? Like you're buying the product and reviewing it, or
No, a cosmetic company approached us. It's not even a cosmetic. It's a skincare vitamin that's supposed to help with your skin and stuff, and they asked us to review it. And obviously, we're doing a full disclosure that they sent us a product for free, and we charged them for our time to do an honest review on it. And,
cool.
you know, we're upfront. If we're just gonna, did it help? Did it not help? Would it have helped better if we did this? You know, I don't know. It's a vitamin, so
Yeah. I'm looking at my charts right now across all my keywords, and on September 19th, I saw a quick drop for a day, and then by the 21st, all those keywords were up by like 5 to 10 spots. So it was actually an improvement for me overall, whatever it was.
yeah, we didn't really. Yeah, like I said, we didn't see much until this week. The skincare site just kind of gained, like, we're like staying consistent at like a 20% boost in traffic day over day. So if that keeps up, that's cool. But I think some of the links that we built finally stuck, and we saw some other pages rise versus what our main.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I don't know. We didn't really have any clients say anything. We haven't heard much from clients since the medic update. But
I've noticed that my clients are a lot more paranoid, very paranoid, and I'm getting a lot more questions about the authoritativeness of our writers. But I kind of think the whole EATS, trustworthiness, authoritativeness, and what's the E stand for? I don't even know. I think it's bullshit. A lot of people are saying that update has more to do about people losing rankings that they didn't deserve in the first place.
right.
And they're just ranking for the actual keywords they're targeting now. So I don't know. But whatever. Whatever happened on September 19th was good for me across all my sites. So I'm not going to complain about that. What's this LinkedIn article here? Was this
it was Steve, just Grant Cardone scamming some more people or something.
Oh!
A little loud.
James Lovejoy pointing out Rand saying that link building is a SEO dinosaur.
Okay.
That's okay.
Rand could never build links.
Resurrection of Ahrefs toolbar.
Yeah, I put that in there. It's back. Reminds me, I need to put it on this desktop. I have it on my laptop, and I mean, I don't know. I don't really use it that often. I don't use any toolbars often, but
yeah, I have SEO Quake installed.
yeah,
and you know what? I like the data that it gives you, especially that it appends it to the actual SERP listings, for each spot.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like, it's too disconjointed for me. Like, I need like a proper report. So maybe something like a toolbar like this would help me, catch my eye for a specific, piece of data jumping out at me, and I'll dig more into it. But as far as like a day-to-day usage of the tool, it's probably not something I'm even gonna.
Yeah.
It's just another shiny object to get distracted by.
Actually, I do have it installed on here on Chrome, but it doesn't. I keep clicking it and nothing comes up.
Yeah, it looks like it offers one button clicks to full reports, which is kind of cool.
Oh, well, that'd be kind of nice, I guess.
Yeah, like if you hover over a SERP, you open up a page, and then you can just click like organic keywords on the page, and then Ahrefs opens in a new tab with the report for that page. That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
that's quick.
Yep.
I'll install it and screw around with it.
Cool.
I'm paying for Ahrefs, and they won't let me into the friggin' Facebook
Really?
chat. Yeah, our group.
I don't think I got kicked out of there yet. No, I'm still in there.
Can you add me, or do you have that?
Yeah, I can try, but they have to approve you.
Okay.
So I just added you, and then it asked you for like the email address I use with Ahrefs. So
Yeah, I did that like 4 times, and then I emailed the mod, and nobody ever got back to me. So I didn't even get a notification that you did that.
That's kind of silly.
Yeah. I wonder if Tim is mad at me for my comments about the DA change. Whatever.
Could be.
He probably doesn't even know who I am. All right, what do we got next? Google extends titles and snippets from 55 to 67.5 characters.
Yeah, I guess my only thought on this is they're kind of giving people even less of a reason to actually click a snippet to go to the site now. Even though, 12 characters isn't much, it's a few more words.
Yeah, I'm reading the comments in here.
0.5 of a character is not to be underestimated.
Which specific snippets? The actual classic featured snippet box, or all of their products?
I guess it doesn't really say. It just says, according to Rank Ranger, Google has extended the number of characters they show for a title and the search results snippets from an average of 55 to 67.5. That's 20% increase. Yeah, they're pretty general and vague about it.
It says, Barry said that they did this last year to the descriptions of the snippets and then quickly rolled that back after some backlash. They were pretty defensive about it. I'm assuming similar backlash now. Man, the average click-through rate for a #1 ranking right now is 28%.
Really? When there's snippets and stuff and knowledge graph shit?
Just across, that's just
in general?
In general. Across, a few million searches, the average click-through rate was 28%. In 2014, it was 40%.
Yeah, I was going to say that. I didn't remember the number, but that sounds like it's getting pretty low.
Do the math. What a 12% erosion does to your bottom line.
Yeah,
it's a lot, and it's and it's not going to get any better. So diversify. I think that's the word of the day. All right. Is that anything else here?
I don't really have anything other than if anybody out there watching is a so-called expert in optimizing for mobile conversions, I'd be really interested in having them on the show to talk about that, because I think I mentioned that our skin site, over 80% of the traffic is on mobile. And when I designed the site, it's mobile friendly and everything, but the way I have like all the ads laid out and some affiliate stuff, and how I've never really looked really carefully into, even if I move the ads so they show up, because right now all the ads get stuck on the bottom because I have them in sidebars or in like after the end of the article, and no one gets that far to ever click them or read them, or click an affiliate thing.
You're going to have to do your HTML elements are always going to stack on mobile like that.
Yeah.
So you would have to have.
Can I div stuff somehow? So I guess I honestly don't know.
There's code to display a certain version of your website based on the screen size as it adjusts too. I just know this from basic, HTML and CSS. But the only thing you have to do is you're going to have a mobile version, a completely different mobile version that serves ads in different spots, so it doesn't stack when the screen size changes. I know Gail and Mark from Authority Hacker they just paid some CRO dude to optimize their health ambition site. That's like their publicly known property. And the changes are pretty drastic, but I think that they saw an uptick in ROI. So I'll get you that guy's name.
Okay, cool.
Off air. I don't know if he'll come on. We'll see.
Yeah, because I've just been dicking around with some heat map stuff and.
Are you using Hotjar or using Crazy Egg?
Yeah, Hotjar, just on the free version or whatever. Just.
I gotta start doing that because there's a few things I'm fighting with on my site. It's like completely obvious that it's on a fresh domain, that Google rolls out authority based on search volume. So I was able to gain first page rankings initially for only keywords that had a search volume of 0 to 100, and then it expanded up to 500.
Yeah.
And now I'm up to 1,000. So I've got all these #1 rankings for keywords that have 1,000 searches or less each month. But then I've got in spots 10 to 15, I've got like 50 keywords that are between 1,000 and 5,000 searches, and they're just jammed right up there on the second page for no other reason than I guess my site is young or not authoritative, even though it's probably the best page on each of those topics around. So I'm trying to find a way to kind of kick Google in the ass and force those pages onto the first page, other than just waiting for it to happen.
Yeah.
It was suggested to me to roll in other websites into my website, aka SEO osmosis, and 301, page by page.
Yeah.
But that's going to require me to watch GoDaddy auctions and buy a site, and that's a pretty big investment.
Right.
If anybody has an idea as far as how to jumpstart a page, that's stuff.
So what I've noticed, if you build a fuck ton of links to it, that page for us that ranks really well. We had the same issue with the site. It's a fresh domain, relatively fresh domain. There was never anything on it before we bought it, and that page is starting to stick for some pretty big, 2,000, 5,000 search volume stuff. I think somehow that page we've built like 20, 25 links to it, which is quite a bit for that small of a page.
Right.
So you can just build a fuck ton of links to it, but doing it more naturally, I don't know.
See, what I think I shot myself in the foot doing is that I think I slammed the page with too many links at once.
Okay.
This specific page has 27 backlinks from 6 referring domains. It's got a URL ranking of 14, and the keyword that I'm targeting, according to Ahrefs, is keyword difficulty 1. So I should need about 2 referring domains. So I've got 3 times what they're telling me I need.
Yeah.
To and I'm not ranking. So I think it's, unless there's some other hidden trick, I think I'm stuck just waiting for Google to decide that I'm worthy enough for first page ranking there.
Yeah.
But maybe I'll just send them a case of Steve Salty Guinness. And I'll get some preferential treatment.
He was pretty mind blown about that one. He's like, "What?"
All right, I think that's it for us today. Eventually, we're going to be back on track, and we'll be back to our 2-hour time. But whose suggestion was that? Yeah, I like it. Well, we tend to get into some waffle and some tangents, and I think we just cut those out. We're at 90 minutes anyway. But yeah, maybe if we implement some of those other ideas, we'll have less drunk talk and more interesting SEO conversation, or general marketing conversation too. But I think that should do it for us for now. We're here next week for sure, and then the following week, you guys are here. I'm not here because I'll be on vacation, and the week after that is Pubcon. and maybe we'll do something a little different because I don't think we're going to be able to nail our asses to a chair for even 90 minutes. Yeah. Well, if we end up doing that podcast of attendees there that would want to hear from, so
Yeah.
that's an option too.
Yeah, that's true.
We'll see.
All right, well,
All
I
right.
guess we'll call it a wrap. We'll see you next week. Don't forget to smash that like button. Email Sassy Steve your SEO questions because we haven't had any for quite a while. Share, subscribe, like the video, and all that fun stuff. We'll see you next week.
Adios.